Oh my god, man. I literally I was getting sick recording earlier. If some of you seen my GTS review, man. I was like coughing throughout the whole thing, and I want to apologize for that, man. I took some medicine after I recorded that certain video. Then here I am watching Elimination Chamber, man, and I'm getting a headache watching it. I'm getting a headache watching it, man. And you want to know where the headache came most at? It was during the Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy match. If you guys seen that match, you literally know why I got a headache, man. Because that match, you could just tell by for Christ's sake, the fan were playing with freaking beach balls during that match. They were chanting Rusev Day during that match. The fans doing that in that arena in Vegas, man, could give two fucks about that match. They better not putting that match on the card, man, on the show. It's like WWE, man. I don't know what it is with WWE. I feel as though that they book these shows with no feel behind it, and you could just see it. You could just see by watching the shows, man. From every single match you've seen tonight, name one match that you was emotionally invested in. Name one match in the comment section. I want to see as many of y'all as possibly can. Comment down below on which match you seen tonight in this pay-per-view. Like after the build toward the pay-per-view, everything from the match and the end. Which match were you emotionally invested in? I'm pretty sure most of you going to say zero. Most of you going to say zero because there was not one match throughout this card I was emotionally invested in. I was just watching it and I felt nothing. Like I came out of this with nothing. I came out watching pay-per-view with nothing anticipated, man. I don't get it with WWE, man. It's like they book these shows with no care, no feel, no passion behind nothing that they do, man. Nothing that they do. And I don't understand why, man. I don't understand that's why the case. We're going to talk about this show, man. And I want to talk about this show quick as I can because, like I said, I got a major headache after watching, during the pay-per-view. And it hit hard, as soon as I watched Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, man. Oh my goodness, man. It's ridiculous, man. I don't know what's going on with WWE, but things need to change, man. They gotta find. I don't know if it's the creative team. I don't know if it's Vince McMahon. Something must be done, man. I'm sorry. I don't know how much I can take, man. And I know that Mania is not gonna get any better. Clearly after we seen tonight, but we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming, man. And that's for me. I'm gonna go backwards talking about this show. I'm just going backwards. I just talk about Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. I don't know. I don't think you guys care who won that match. But before I talk about the show, man, what's up, guys? I'm TN161, and most of you probably don't know me, who I am. My former subscribers, they know who I am, man. The guys who've been around here, since day one. But hope you new guys stick around, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. I always appreciate that, man. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this review or if you enjoy anything about the show tonight, which I doubt. But hit the thumbs up anyway. I appreciate that, man. Let's move up in the ranks, man. Also, comment down below. Like I said, comment down below what you guys thought. Anything about the show, particularly tonight. You got anything to say about Alexa Bliss winning? You got anything to say about Oscar? Anybody. Just sound out below, man. Follow me on Twitter at Tay1Miles95. I will leave the link in the description below, so you guys can go follow me on there. Also, like I said, I did more videos earlier, man. I've been a beast today, man. I uploaded 2 videos. This is going to make 3, man. But this will be probably recorded after 12, so it'll be Monday. But I want to inform you guys, if you guys are a Power Ranger fan, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are, man. I have a video up today on my top 10, man. Top 10 favorite Red Rangers, man. It's going to be coming all week, man. Tomorrow, we got yellow. Tuesday, Tuesday, we got blue. Wednesday, we got pink. Thursday, we got green. And Friday, we got black. And also on Saturday, we got special Rangers, meaning my top 10 special 6 Rangers, man, who came into the fray, man. So I want you guys to go check that out, man. Comment who is your favorite color Ranger of all time, from red to yellow, and et cetera, man. So I appreciate that, guy. I want to hear you guys your favorites, or you can come in your top 10, whatever, man. Appreciate that. Anything else I gotta say about Informants? Nope, that's it, man. So let's talk about this show, man. Let's start with the main event tonight, man. 7 men walking to the chamber tonight, man. Braun Strowman, Elias, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and The Miz. Miz, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins start the show, man. They started off while Braun Strowman, John Cena, Roman, and Elias, man, all in the pods, man. We all know that Miz number one, while Mr. Elias himself, it's gonna be last. But before I get into any of that, man, when I seen Elias in the middle of that ring, man, like at that point, I was physically exhausted watching this show, man. And when I seen Elias just sitting there playing that guitar, man, I just rolled my eyes with just disappointment because it's not that like I'm not enjoying his stick, and I do admit, I'm gonna say it again, I'm not a big fan of Elias, but I respect what he's doing. He's a heat magnet, man. He knows how to piss off the fans, man, and I can respect that. I can respect what Elias does, man, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not a fan of Elias, but I do respect what he's doing, okay? But that's too much, man. Like, enough for this whole, like, for the guitar stick, that wasn't needed for tonight. Like, if they were going to do this, they could have Elias play the guitar inside the part while the other guys are wrestling. I would rather have that happen than just to have him just sit there in the middle of the ring, waste our time for about 10 minutes, I believe, 10, 15 minutes. But that wasn't needed, man. That could have been avoided for tonight, man, as this exhausting show, man. My God. Like, come on. I know you guys can't agree with me on that. I know at this point, I know most of you was watching this and just wish that Elias was not playing that guitar, man. For Christ's sake, man. So like I said, the match kicks off, man, with Balor, Seth, and Miz in the ring. Generic 3-way match, man. First one comes out of the part was John Cena. John Cena comes in, he got his stick in there, man. At this point, I was just watching this, and like the only thing I took from this was not even when Cena came out. Like, it's when Roman came after Cena. He just, like, everyone's on the ground at this point. I remember this part. Everyone's on the ground at this point. I ain't got my notes out right now because that's how much I care about this show. But I'm going to pull them out if I forget anything. I promise you that, man. Like I said, I'm physically exhausted. I just want to get the hell out of here, honestly. But, Roman Reigns. You might be Johnson 2.0. Roman Reigns comes out, he just slaps everybody down, and I see the moment he looked at Braun Strowman. At that moment, when Roman Reigns just put everybody in their place, man, put everybody down, and I seen when he stirred that Braun Strowman, I knew at that moment that it was going to come down to those two men. But I didn't expect, I'll talk about that in a second, man. I ain't going to get ahead of myself. But after Roman about to hit the Superman punch on, I believe it was Seth Rollins, or it was Finn Balor, I believe. No, it was actually Miz. It was Miz, And let me say one thing, man. Miz gotta stop those Daniel Bryan kicks, man. His kicks of Daniel Bryan is god awful, man. If he don't stop that shit, I'm gonna start hating the Miz, man. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Miz, man, but he literally making me hate him when he does those kicks, man. Like, I just look at him do those kicks, and I just want to just take my eyes out and just throw it across the room, man. Seriously, every time I see it do, man, cause those kicks is awful. It's really that awful, man. And when he did it on everybody, on Cena, Roman, Rollins, Balor, it was just hard to watch, guys. Like, it really was, man. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean this cold-heartedly, man. Those kicks is awful. He got in that, man, immediately, man. I'm serious. But when Braun came out, that's when things got real, man. Braun Strowman, like after this match, I got a question for you guys, man. I'm going to ask a question for you guys. You guys can answer in the comments if you want to. You guys can tweet me it. You can do whatever, man. But I need to know something. Why is WWE treating this guy like a megastar only to have him fail in the end? This whole thing started at No Mercy, when everyone was pulling for Braun Strowman to win the Universal Championship against Brock. They could have pulled it then. Have Braun Strowman win Universal title. Give him his moment in the sun. If you wanted Brock to win the title, have him win that Royal Rumble. You know? But instead of doing that, not only that you ruined Braun at that moment, but you also made Brock Lesnar the longest reigning Universal Champion, which shouldn't even be the case. Why would you have Brock Lesnar be the longest reigning Universal Champion in history? Like, that makes no sense. And the fact that he ruined my man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sound that sounds so suspect right there. My boy, man, y'all know Kevin my favorite wrestler, man. Come on, man, you guys know. You guys watching me long, you know Kevin my favorite wrestler. But he broke Kevin Owens' streak, man. You know, so personally that kind of affected me, man. But I'm not trying to be biased here, guys. But I'm a little biased, you know. I'm admit though, I ain't trying to be, but I'm gonna be a little biased. But come on, man, you guys know Brock Lesnar shouldn't be long reigning Universal Champion. Come on, man. I'm not saying Kevin Owens should be either, but not Brock. Not Brock, man. But Braun Strowman made this match, man. Like, not only, like, he eliminated everybody. Like, even Elias, when Elias came out, like, when Braun Strowman kept waiting for Elias. Like, Braun Strowman took, like, here's another thing that pissed me off. Like, Braun took finishes from everybody. He took a coup de grace, a curb stomp, a spear, an AA. He took finishes from everybody except for Elias, I believe. And he still, after all that, kicks out of everything. But you're telling me, now, hold on to that for a second. Remember this. Braun Strowman kicked out of every finisher except for Elias' finisher and The Miz. I mean, but The Miz is not his finisher on Braun either. But you're telling me Braun can survive all of that, but he cannot survive one F5? He cannot survive one F5. And remember, Braun fought Roman Reigns. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when they fought, I believe Braun Strowman did hit the power slam once on Roman Reigns and pin him 1, 2, 3. And remember, this is the same Roman Reigns who took not one F5 at WrestleMania from WrestleMania 31, but like 3 or 4 of them. Okay? So that kind of pissed me off right there because it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it just mind boggles me. It drives me nuts just thinking about the fact. But Braun Strowman eliminated everybody in this match except for one man. One man, man. Roman Reigns. At the end of this thing, it came down to those two men as I predicted, man. Like, I'm pretty sure we all seen this coming, though. And out of all the odds, Roman Reigns hit not one but 2 spears. But even though he hit the spear earlier, so you count that's 3, along with curb stomp, AA, all that, man. So it took all those finishes, man, to take Braun Strowman down. So let me get this straight. It took 3 spears, an AA, a curb stomp, a coup de grace. It took all that to beat Braun Strowman, but Braun Strowman can't survive one F5. Where's the logic in that, people? Where is the logic in that? It makes no sense. You can't even contribute the fact of how that's impossible. It makes no sense. So where's the logic in that? And not only that, you had Braun Strowman eliminate everybody just to have Roman beat him in the end. Like, that's typical WWE booking. Matter of fact, I might want to say WWE booking. That's typical Vince McMahon booking at this point for Roman Reigns. Cause you know how they gotta have Roman look strong in the end, like after him lost the Royal Rumble. But I'm not complaining too much about it because we all seen this coming, man. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this, and I said this to my brother earlier, man. Even though we all knew Roman Reigns was going to be the one to face Brock at Mania, even though none of us want that, at least the title will be all Brock Lesnar. And that's all I care about right now. That's all I care about right now. At that point, once Roman got the title off Brock, then I'll go play after and see how long his title reign goes. But as long as the title is all Brock Lesnar, thank God, because we need that right now. So I'm gonna try to think of things as a positive man, But the match is gonna be 100%. I'm not even gonna say 100%. I'm gonna say -10 of the match. You know what I'm saying? The match ain't gonna be positive at all. The match not gonna be great. Like, how could they outmatch what they did at WrestleMania 31. They can't. It's not going to happen. So what we're going to get? A typical Brock Lesnar beat down Roman Reigns, and then he does the Superman comeback in the end. So I'm predicting that we're going to see 4 or 5 spears in this match against Brock Lesnar. No question about it, man. We're going to see about 3, 4 F5s and 5 spears. I'm going to make that bold prediction right now. Could be wrong, man, but I wouldn't have passed it. But at the end, man, I said Wayne's. I might be taking less from Michael Cole, huh? I know I'm not. That's not the case, but Roman Reigns, man. Roman Reigns is going on to WrestleMania. He will be the one to face Brock Lesnar. And we all seen this coming, guys. We can't complain. We cannot complain. We all knew this was coming. We all were speculating it since SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to swallow that bigger pill. You know, so before you guys complain in the comments or complain on Twitter, you know, just know that, you know what I'm saying, we all knew it was coming. Let's just get this over with, man. Like, let's get past this, and hopefully they can go faster than the speed of the sound, man. Roman Reigns, man, Roman Reigns is the Elimination Chamber winner. He will go and face Brock Lesnar, so that's it. I'm not even going to talk about the whole Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy thing. I already discussed that, man. All you need to know is that Matt Hardy wins, because we all knew that the fact that Bray Wyatt won that Raw 25. I knew for a fact that Woken Matt Hardy was going to win this match, man. So what does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to get another one at WrestleMania to decide that factor, because we got 50-50 here. This 50-50 book from WWE. Bray Wyatt won that Raw 25. Matt Hardy won inside the chamber. Not inside the chamber, at the Elimination Chamber. Final key, WrestleMania. That's it. And who's going to win that? Matt Hardy. Why? Because Bray Wyatt is a loser. Bray Wyatt is a loser, man. Oh, man. Bray Wyatt. Anyway, man. Moving on. Tag team match, man. Titus Worldwide versus The Bar. This is another match that the fans could get one shits about. They was dead throughout this match. I'm not going to say completely dead, but mostly everybody was dead throughout this match. I seen people texting on their phones. I seen people just talking amongst themselves during this match. Like, I seen it, man. It was awful. It was awful, man. It's like every Raw tag team match, like, it's always like that, because there's no teams. There's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of this thing, man, The Bar retained the championships, as I speculated, because Titus Worldwide had that number for weeks. I knew this was coming, man. So where we're going to get? Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to get the Revival taking those tag team championships at Mania. I don't see no other team taking the title from The Bar, man. I hope they don't do a multi-person match for the tag teams, man, because I can see that being just one waste of time. Like, seriously, you know. But 2-on-2, I can see a good match between these two teams, man. Because Sheamus and Cesaro, we know what they're about. And we know the Revival about you. If you watch NXT, we know what the real Revival about, even though they haven't looked like that since joining the main roster. But right now, the Revival, they need a change, man. I think they need to move to SmackDown. Even though SmackDown offer themselves, but they need a breath of fresh air. Like, I feel as though they need that breath of fresh air to come in and look like the team that we see in NXT. That's how I feel for Revival right now, because even a big Revival fan, I care less about them when they join the main roster, because they just haven't been around. It's not their fault. It's really not their fault, man. I'm not blaming them at all. That's why I'm not like killing them off my top like yet. But right now, man, I think they feel that they need a change. But I don't think that's happening, because I believe they will win that Mania against The Bar and become the new Raw Tag Team Champions, man. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Another thing that happened during this show, Ronda Rousey, her contract signing, man. That was typical as well. I seen it coming. You know, Ronda looked so nervous talking on the microphone, by the way. I noticed that. Oh, she looked so nervous. She looked out of place. And it was kind of weird, too, because at the beginning of this thing, throughout her entrance and the moment she, talked on the mic, there was like a 50-50 with her, man. There was some fans cheering for Ronda, but there were also some fans booing Ronda. And I think it's because of the simple fact that not only because she's new to the WWE, but she ruined Asuka's spotlight, and that's not her fault. That's all the way 100% WWE fault. She never should have debuted it at the Royal Rumble. She should have debuted it on Raw the night after the Royal Rumble. So I'm gonna say it right now, man. But Ronda Rousey is here, everyone, and we know what match she's getting. We seen it. We seen that a mile away. Triple H comes down. We got Stephanie McMahon comes down. I wish she stopped talking on the microphone because she sound awful. My God, I want to take my ears off and throw it across the room. Kurt Angle talks on microphone. Every time Kurt Angle talks on microphone, my younger brother can't stand we talk on microphone because he noticed that Kurt Angle be stubborn over his words, man. And he be like, it said WrestleMania 31. He said WrestleMania 21. That was funny, man. But like I said, my brother knows that. And like I said, man, I think we're getting Triple H and Stephanie versus Ronda and Kurt Angle, man, because we seen it. Because during this contract signing, after Triple H done praising Ronda and Stephanie McMahon done praising Ronda, Kurt Angle said that Triple H was, after having the WrestleMania 31, after 3 years, we own this bitch. And Triple H like, whoa. Like, don't listen to him, Ronda. He just sick. I'm taking him to the back. You know what I'm saying? Just signed the contract. Talk to Stephanie. I was signing the contract. I get Kurt Angle out of here. But then while they was walking away, while Stephanie Man was talking to Ronda, once again, Kurt Angle says Stephanie, pretty much, hate Ronda since that incident, want to get her back since that, And, Ronda, like, after hearing that, Ronda didn't like that, so she got in Stephanie McMahon's face, man. And this led to Triple H coming down, just separating them, and they was walking out of the ring, and Ronda's keep her eyes on him because, they both conniving, but I know Troy's not going to do anything, but, Stephanie McMahon will, and she did. So, when Stephanie McMahon got out the ring, right, and Triple H came back into the ring, Ronda picks him up and power slams him through the table, which leads to Stephanie McMahon coming into the ring and slapping Ronda, saying, "You're nothing. You're nobody here, Ronda. You are nobody on NWA." So Ronda just stared at Stephanie with that intense look in her eyes. And what did she do? Nothing. I don't think she did anything. Stephanie McMahon just ran off. She picks up the contract. I think they're saving it for like a Raw or something. She picks up the contract, she signs, and that was it. So Ronda officially is in, and the key thing I took from this is that Triple H saying you won't get a championship match, but you will get a match at Mania because that's all you want. Now Ronda stated that she doesn't want to be treated like nothing special. She want to be just like a fresh face in the WWE, even though she's not going to be like a new fresh face because she is a big name. She is Ronda Rousey, but if that's how they're gonna be treating her, man, I can respect that, because this is not UFC. This is an entirely new thing. Like UFC is definitely more realism, right? More realist, But this is WWE. This is like scripting out and all that stuff and all that junk. So I don't want to take it the easy way, man. But would WWE book her that way? I doubt it. Man. I could easily see Ronda Rousey win the championship in like 6 months or less, give or take. But I could be wrong on that, but we'll see what happens, man. So what we do know is right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that we will get Ronda Rousey against a mystery partner we don't know yet, which I'm assuming gonna be Kurt Angle because no signs point otherwise. But the fact that they delayed this, they did not announce this yet. We know that what we do know is that she is facing Triple H and Stephanie. What we don't know is who her partner gonna be. Now, this could lead the door open for The Rock. I don't know if The Rock busy right now. I know that he just finished filming a movie, which could lead the door open for The Rock, but I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to see if The Rock will be there. They're trying to delay this as long as they can to see if The Rock can be there. If he can't, then it would be Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, I don't see nobody else it being besides Kurt Angle. Just for the fact that what happened during this whole segment. Alright, so I think that's where they're going right now. So Ronda Rousey officially in the WWE, man. What else we got to talk about this show, man? Like I said, the pre-show, I honestly did not watch the pre-show. All I know is that the club beat the Mr. Raw. That's all I know. That's it. Finally, guys, I believe this is the final thing that happened on the show, man. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I said, this show was just awful, man. But the women's, let me say one thing about the women's Elimination Chamber, man. Like I said, I was totally against it at the beginning of this thing, but the fact that they PG-5'd the whole chamber, man, which I still think is a crime. Man. But it did its due, man. It was passable. I'm not gonna say it was awful. It was passable. You know what I'm saying? They did what they do. You know what I'm saying? And if this how it's gonna be, then I can manage it. You know what I'm saying? I can manage. But like I said, I still don't agree with it, but I can manage this, man. I definitely can enjoy this, man. Because like I said, it wasn't that bad. Some of the spots in there were bad, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, man. But it did its due, man. It did its due. But the women's chamber match, this kicks off with Alexa Bliss, the first one entering inside the pod here. Now, I could tell by all these women's expressions on their faces. Definitely looked nervous walking into this thing, man. Alexa Bliss looked nervous. Sasha Banks looked nervous. Bayley looked nervous. Who else looked nervous? Mandy Rose, I believe, looked nervous in doing this thing, man. I think that's it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it was Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Mandy Rose, and Mickie James all inside the pods. Bayley and Sonya Deville started this match, man. And the interaction between those two was just, it wasn't completely sloppy, but they had, some botches here and there, man. It was botches in most of these matches, man. And I did remember matches now I'm going to talk about in a second, man. But the Asuka and Nia, you know what I'm saying? I did forget, but I just remember just for the fact I'm talking about the women. I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm awful. But like I said, they had some botches here and there, man. But it went by. First person came out, it was Mandy Rose. I thought it was gonna be Mickie James, to be honest. But at this point, I was right on everybody who came out next after Mandy Rose. We got the two women beat down here between Mandy and Sonya beating down Bayley, man. My brother watching this, he honestly thought that Bayley was going to survive, man, throughout this whole thing, man. And at this point, we seen the Bayley getting beat down by the two, man. They put her on. Now, here's a spot that I couldn't understand, man. They tied her hands on inside the cage, man, so she couldn't get out. They had her hung on the cage, and they just beating her down, you know what I'm saying, talking trash, to her, talking trash to Sasha over there on the other side, man. And Bayley could easily get out that cage, man. She out of all that ball, man. Excuse me. And I don't see how she couldn't. Man. But like I said, it was a good spot right there. Now, what I noticed was Sasha Banks came out after that. She comes in. She hit the bank statement on Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose tapped, so she was the first one eliminated. I made that prediction during this show. I said Sasha Banks was going to be the first one to eliminate someone, and I was right. She eliminated Mandy Rose here. Throughout this whole thing, all of a sudden Mickie James come out. That was a spot she did. She was on top of the Elimination Chamber, man. Not at the very top, but on top of one of the pods. And she did that, just dropping on. I'm gonna say just dropping, pretty much. She just dropped on Sonya Deville, and that was 1, 2, 3. So that kind of made me roll my eyes a little bit because it looked like a botch when she did that, but it kind of wasn't, but it kind of was at the same time, and it didn't look pretty. I'm gonna say it didn't look pretty, man. So at this point, Sonya Deville, she was the second eliminated here. I believe Alexa Bliss was still in the pod, and there was a moment when Sasha Banks, she hits the bank statement, I believe, on Mickie James before she's about to come out, before the countdown came. She hits the bank statement on Mickie James, and Mickie James tag, and then we seen the expression on Alexa Bliss's face, knowing that the fact that Mickie James tapped out and got eliminated, she looked like, oh shit, I got nobody to help me now. So it came down to Sasha Banks and Bayley and Alexa. Now this part made me cringe, man, the most here. When Alexa Bliss came out of her pod, man, first she shuts the pod, all right, on one side. It was two sides that could open. She shut the pod on one side so they couldn't open it. Then she ran toward the other side, and they was just chase mode for about 10-15 minutes. I didn't enjoy that at all, man. So she runs up on the cage. She just climbing toward the middle of the cage with the front door right here below. Bailey's on one side, Sasha Banks on the other side here. She drops down, then they drop down, but then she climbed back up, and she go to the other side of the pod. And then there was a moment when, now at this moment we see both of them got to it was Bailey was on one side and Sasha Banks was on the other side of the pod. They climbed up, okay, and they beat down Alexa Bliss. Now, this where I know this. Now, this where I took from this whole thing, man. This whole women's chamber, man. When Bailey had her hand out for the help of Sasha to pick her up, to help her up from the chamber after she got punched by Alexa Bliss, and you know Sasha came in to attack Alexa. Sasha Banks, she grabbed Bailey, and then she just strike Bailey down after that. You know what I'm saying? And just start attacking Bailey in like a heel type fashion. You know what I'm saying? Just beating her down, saying I don't give a fuck about you no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, well, okay, Sasha. Like this is the Sasha we need to see, man. This is the Sasha we need to see, and I know you guys saying it too, man. But I'm looking at this, man. I'm like, yes. Like I think the crowd chanting yes too during this thing as well. And what amazed me more about this thing, man, the fact that we seen Sasha did this, it made Bailey got more, you know what I'm saying, more tough in this thing, man. Like usually with Bailey, see like the girly girl, happy two shoes, but when Sasha just went heel on her, man, it made Bailey just say, you know what? I'm tired of this goody two shoes bullshit. She just started going ham on Sasha Banks, and I'm like, yes, that's what we need from Bailey right now, man. That's what we need from Bailey, man. We need to see more of this Bailey. Sign me up. I want to see more of this Bailey right here. Like at that, when Bailey started getting, like when Bailey got rash like that, I'm like, yes, that's exactly what we need right now from Bailey. Keep that up. Don't go back to the huggy Bailey. At least not right now. I know she's gonna do it every here now and then, but this is WrestleMania season. It's time to get serious. The fun is over. That's how I see it right now, man. I know Sasha done playing around after what she did in this match, but now there's a moment also I know that Alexa Bliss took advantage of the situation where Sasha just went crazy on Bailey. She just did I believe she's about to hit the belly to belly on Sasha on the top rope. Alexa Bliss countered that. She rolled up Bailey for the 1, 2, 3. Bailey eliminated at this point. And it came out to Alexa Bliss and Sasha. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I thought with my prediction where I stated that Sasha Banks was going to win the title and then go to Mania as the champion, as a heel versus Asuka was going to come true at this point. But it wasn't the case, man. We seen Sasha about to go on the top of the pod. Alexa Bliss countered it. She pushed Sasha Banks into the pod, her face first, and she drops her down, man. And she hits her with no, she didn't drop it down. She had it on top of the rope, and she hit it with it. She did DT on top of the rope on Sasha Banks, led to the 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss retained the championship, and she goes on to WrestleMania, man. First off, I gotta say this, man. And I don't know if I'm the only one thinking this, and I do not want to be rude, man. Honestly, I really don't, because I love Alexa Bliss, man. I really do, man. Do not get me wrong. But the fact that they letting her be not only the first ever woman to win the Elimination Chamber, women's, but she gonna be the first woman to not only walk in WrestleMania as SmackDown Women's Champion, but she's not about to walk in as Raw Women's Champion. Back-to-back years. WrestleMania 33 and WrestleMania 34. And she still is kind of green in the ring, though. Not fully green. She definitely got better. She's definitely gotten better. But she still is green in the ring. Don't get me wrong. It makes you wonder, man. It really does make you wonder. They definitely got some high hopes for Alexa Bliss right now. Definitely high on Alexa Bliss. And I don't think it's just because of her in-ring skill. I don't know because of her looks. I don't know it's because of she's got great mic skills. Like honestly, I do not want to question her, man. I really don't. But I just wonder some. Like after this happened tonight, I just wonder, man. Like, is that the case? But I'm not gonna question her, man. Cause like I said, I love Alexa Bliss. That's my baby. And she going on WrestleMania, man. Now, who she will face, I have no idea. Because I still think, like, cause they, and it's crazy, man, cause the ring announcers were saying like Asuka is gonna face Alexa Bliss just for the fact that she on Raw. No clown, she gotta pick who she wanna face, okay? But I don't know, man. Like, one thing for sure, I do not want to see Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. That doesn't scream WrestleMania worthy for me, man. It gotta be Asuka versus Charlotte. You know, it gotta be Asuka versus Charlotte. As far as Alexa go, man, I have no idea. I really have no idea, man. I could easily see this be a multi-person match at Mania with Alexa Bliss, man. Because who's she gonna face? Honestly, like, who is Alexa Bliss gonna face at Mania? Mandy, Sonya, Sasha? Could be Sasha, but we seen that already. We seen that at SummerSlam and Great Balls of Fire. Bayley, we seen that already. Extreme Rules. Nia, we seen that already, and that match was awful between those two, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. So who is going to be, guys? Like, please let me know. Like, if you guys got any information on that, or you guys got an idea of who's going to be, let me know in the comment section below. I want to know that one. And finally, guys, we're going to kill this off with this last and final match, man. Even though it wasn't the first match, Asuka versus Nia Jax. If Nia Jax wins, she goes on to WrestleMania, man, for the Raw Women's Championship match. We all knew that Asuka was going to win this match. This match shouldn't be on the card. This makes no sense whatsoever, man. But here's what we did notice, though. This is the one thing I did notice. When Asuka went for pin Nia Jax tonight, Nia's shoulder was up. And I think that's going to come into play on Raw tomorrow. I think it's going to come into play, man. I really do, man. And if it don't, then I'll be shocked. But Asuka wins it, man. I thought Asuka would win in some fuck finish. I thought Asuka would win by qualification, but that's not the case, man. Asuka wins. She pins Nia Jax. You know, it took everything for her to pin Nia Jax in this match, by the way. Nia did make the dominant throughout this whole match, and she losing the end, man, like we all knew was coming, man. But after the match was over, Nia Jax just went in, just trigger mode and just beat down. Beat down Asuka, man. She spears her through the barricade, and Asuka just wobbling, man. Just can't even stand up straight after that beatdown, man. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. I really don't. I don't know what's going to happen now. Like, what does this all mean for Nia? Like, what does this mean for Nia Jax? I really don't understand this, man. They have Nia Jax beat down Asuka after the match is over. Like, what does this mean? Does this mean that Asuka gonna want to face Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss at Mania? Like, she gonna all of a sudden just say, you know what? I want to challenge Nia and Alexa at Mania. Just for some fact that I can prove that I am the better female. Not Asuka. Alexa Bliss walking around saying she is the goddess. Nia Jax walking around like she's the most dominant female. And no, I'm Asuka. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Empress of Tomorrow. I want to prove that I'm better than both of these bitches. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen, man. But like I said, like, you guys got any slight ideas? Feel free to comment down below, man. And that's it, man. I'm done talking about this show. I'm getting out of here, man. Overall, this show was awful, man. Like I said, it could have been better if it had some passion and feel behind it, but it didn't, man. The best way to put this show, soulless. Soulless, man. You can't say any other better than that, man. Could have been a better show, had some feel behind it. But at the end, we got nothing from this match. We got nothing from them. We got nothing from the pay-per-view. Soulless. I'm in it right there, man. Thank you guys for watching this video. You guys still stay tuned to all the way. If you did, you are a beast. Definitely a beast. Like I said, leave a like on the video, guys, man. Comment down below. You got anything to say about this show tonight. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at TayvonMiles95. Like I said, watch my other videos, man. Like I said, my Power Ranger videos coming all this week. I explained earlier on when they're coming. Like I said, also this week, we got Raw review tomorrow. We got SmackDown review on Tuesday. And that's it, guys. All I got to say for this review, guys. I'm getting out of here, man. I'm about to go get some sleep, man. You guys have a good night. And I'll see you all for tomorrow for the Raw review. Talk to you guys later.